What's up, YouTube? RGB945, and I hope everyone's doing great. Like with 2021, the whole pandemic, vaccines, Yu-Gi-Oh cards no longer being at Walmart. Hopefully everyone's doing fantastic and, you know, safe and healthy, right? Safe and healthy. So I want to start off with my videos moving forward with an inspirational motivational quote, and what better way to start the day than with some positive vibes. So for the quote of the day, it actually comes from Walt Disney, and if you don't know who he is, we can't be friends. I'm kidding. So Disney movies growing up were the highlight of my childhood, and so I figured we start off with him, right? So what is the quote? The quote says, "The best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." Straight to the point. I'm guessing he was someone who never sugarcoated anything.
You want to do something fun? You want to go to Taco Bell?
I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet. God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Regina, wait. Talk to me.
Nobody understands me.
So, if your procrastination brought you to my video and or you haven't started something you've been thinking about, there you have it. Start. So today's game is Friday Night Funkin', which gained popularity rather quickly, and it also reminds me of one of my favorite games of all time. So let's take a further look at Friday Night Funkin'. So before we get started, don't forget to beatbox that subscribe and like button for weekly gameplay videos, along with leaving a comment. Friday Night Funkin'. What you see is what you get. Friday Night Funkin' is a rhythm game, but where it separates itself from all the others like the OG DDR and or watered down versions of that. It basically it's charisma and celebration of its community. Let me explain. So the game is littered with Newground cameos such as the Zone 10, Hellbenders, Beat Boy, and even Pico representing. Never looked like that before. Ever, if you know Newgrounds. So its premise feels ripped from basically every anime you've ever seen. So basically, guy, girl, and someone in the middle. So to win your lady's love's heart, you'll have to beat her evil rock star dad through the power of song and rhythm. So what does that mean? Beatboxing as an Animal Crossing character. And of course this goes on through a course of weeks. I like how they did that instead of, you know, daily or just pick missions or you know, do 6 songs and then you're done. I like how the fact that they incorporated week 1, week 2, week 3, and this is what happened, right? And every week you face a new villain. Well, villain. You know what? Villain is such a let's just say let's not say villain. How about we say each week you face a new opponent who wants to steal your girl or is just in the way. In one of the weeks, you even pivot against her mom. It was weird. It was weird.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, the gameplay's pretty fun, pretty simple. If you haven't played any rhythm games before in your life, this might be the one if you wanted to start. So, what are my thoughts so far about this game? Well, as you progress, the game doesn't introduce any new mechanics, but instead uses visual flair that makes you still appreciate the game. For example, there's a level with dancing demons in the background. This makes absolutely no sense, but I love it. Another thing that I remember noticing is the final battle changes the entire art style of the game, which threw me off at first because I thought that something was wrong with my graphics card, but then I looked at other YouTube videos and I was like, oh wait, no, that's normal. It's supposed to look like that. What set me off was the pixelation and stuff like that. And because there's no settings option for this game, there's really no way to change that, right? Yeah, that level actually was pretty hard, but since the game doesn't punish you harshly for missing any arrows, it makes it so that anyone can initially finish the game on its hardest difficulty. And this is for any of the weak levels. One thing kind of disappointing to me was the fact that you can't unlock anything. So if you look at this game, right, it's rather stylish, and you would think that you could customize your character or even give you some kind of cosmetics, right, to change anything. The game also has no sense of progression, so like, although it gets a little more difficult as you go through, there's nothing challenging about the gameplay aside from more notes and faster BPM. Other Dance games that are basically similar to this, they have invisible arrows, they have 3 arrows put together, same color arrows, bombs replacing arrows that penalize the player if they press them, you know, things like that, right? Which provide long-term replay value. Another example of the no progression difficulty that I remember was, so there was a part where you go against the mom, right? And I mentioned that earlier. So it's mom and dad versus you at the same time. And you know what? I think they could have added an element to make it seem like you were going against 2 people at the same time. Like maybe they had arrows from both up and down the screen, or maybe even arrows from left to right. Like something to make me seem, hey, look, you're going against 2 people at the same time, not, you know, 1 at a time. One other thing is that we don't really know anything about any of the characters except that there is a lip sync battle between 2 people, and I guess you have to assume you're the good guy, if that's even a thing, and the other person is in the way between you and your girl. With all things considered though, I will say, one of the great things about this game is that for everyone who doesn't know who the characters are, it's a great introduction to have players explore and find on their own. People are going to want to find out who they are out of curiosity just because that's the way we are. It's easy, it's simple, it's fun. It basically gives a happy side effect to a great entry point to newcomers who want to try games similar to this and or new content provided by the game in the future. The music is catchy, like I kid you not. I could listen to that introduction for hours.
On a Friday night yet.
Aside from the catchy music, the difference here is that they sing, right? I did mention lip sync, so they sing the song as you play the notes, which is unique compared to other Dance Dance Revolution games. It also feels like a guitar co-op battle where we take turns entering notes one at a time, opposed to both sides having the same notes at the same time. It's kind of interesting, opposed to, like I said, a Dance Dance battle with the same arrows, right? But overall, this game's great. It's free, but of course, go ahead and donate and support. I did. You should too, if you can. A few cents does go a long way to any entrepreneur and or, you know, anyone starting up. I've heard there's mods, but I don't have any, nor do I know where to go. So if you have any, or if you have any idea where to get them, go ahead and put them in the description down below. Go ahead and send me a message and I'll go ahead and look them up. Look, I'm thinking maybe there's an impossible mode out there, and now that I'm thinking about it, that actually sounds very fun to try. Well, that's it for me. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed this. Try the game out for yourself. Let me know what you think. Was it easy? Was it hard? Did you get a bigger score than me? And as always, happy streaming, YouTube. It's red. No, what is that? Alright, let's beat this clown.
3, 2, 1, go!